Oh, I can't even turn on an AI worker, look. Oh god, we've reached that level of poverty. I can't even afford an AI worker. So today I'm trying to find out if I can fully automate silage production. All the way from cutting this grass to getting it into that bunker and to selling it without doing a single thing myself. And I need to build a carpentry factory as well, but that's just for bonus points. So the question I have is, will this actually work? I mean, I haven't got much money. I've got a plan in my head, or am I going to just waste my time? We don't know. So the first order of the day is to get this trailer empty, and then I can set up the new silage system. I need to cut the grass too. So I think I'll start with the trailer. It was quite funny because there was so much wood just all piled around here. And this is obviously a grain trailer, and so I couldn't throw the wood in. So I had to have my trailer here, my tractor here, and I had to do this kind of Mario-esque platform game with a log in my hand, and then throw the log in, and then go and get another one. So it was a pretty boring, time-consuming task, but we got through it, and now we're a lot tidier. So there is no more wood around on the map that I need to tidy up, which is great. So now we are organized, our admin is all done, and so now we're just literally into the kind of automation piece. Perfect. Okay, so let's have a look at the plan for the silage bunker. What I want to achieve is I want to achieve full automation of the entire process, from this grass cutting to filling it up to emptying. I did in the last episode set up the coarse play tractor scoop, dumping it into the trailer, which worked okay. I mean, it got this much empty, but the trouble with it is it was just a bit too manual. The coarse play kind of kept getting stuck. It kept thinking the trailer was full when it wasn't, so it was just a little bit too manual for my liking. So then I did a little bit of research, and I learned that you can use conveyor belts, and you can stuff conveyor belts inside this bunker, which is what I'm going to try now. So my goal now, let me just zoom out, it may be a bit easier. So my goal now is to ultimately have 2 of these perhaps, or a different shape bunker altogether, but for now just 2 is fine. I want an in-out drop-off system, so the trucks can come and drop off the grass and then turn around and go out. I want a coarse play automatic leveling or compacting course, and then I want an in-out silage pickup process. So what I'm thinking is, if I can get some sort of conveyor belts inside here, and then a conveyor belt across the top, then a wagon can come in down here, go round, park up, get filled up, and then drive off again. So whether the conveyor belts go at the bottom or the top, I don't know. We'll figure that out. But that's kind of the goal at the moment. And I did have a look in the shop, and there are quite a few belts, and I did figure out what I need. So I need one of these. This goes in the silo to pick up the grass or the silage. This one is an extension. It doesn't pick up nor empty into trailers, but it just extends. So I might need one of them, but I don't know. And then this is the one that raises upwards to actually load the trailer. So I know for sure I definitely need one of those. So I'm going to buy that. And then I know for sure I definitely need this, and that's the expensive one. So I'm definitely going to buy this as well. I'm not going to buy an extension just yet because I don't know if I need it. These can be driven automatically, but obviously that will take a long time, so I'm not going to do that. I'll go and get my buggy. Hopefully my little buggy can drag it so my lawnmower can keep mowing. And we're about to find that out. Let me just reset my buggy. I guess if anything's going to be hard to drag, it'll be the big one. So let's take the big one, or let's try the big one first. Come on, little fella, you can do it. Okay, that's not going to work. Let's do the little one, and hopefully we can get at least one of the components back across. Okay, that's good, that works. So let's have a little play with how we're going to make this work. I know that this little one needs to go in the silo, or at least it needs to be near the silo. It has a pickup radius, so as long as there's stuff nearby, it will pick it up. So you still have to move it, but you only have to move it 2 or 3 times. Now, in the interest of automation, I don't want to move it at all. So the first thing I want to check is if I can be a little bit kind of sneaky, and if I can actually pick up silage from inside the bunker with the pickup conveyor belt outside the bunker. I'll explain my thought process in a moment, because if I can, that means that I can have lots of these pickup things all down the length of the bunker and not have to move them at all. I'm being a bit coy with my explaining because it might be a completely pointless thing to explain in about 2 seconds when I finish testing it. So what I want to see if I can do is, if I put this here, unfold. Alright, so if I put that there, will it kind of in a buggy kind of way pick up the silage from inside? Oh my god, it does. Okay, this changes a few things. Okay, hang on, let me just think about this. I need to turn it off to start with. So what that means, this is really complicated to drive. So what this means is I can have a whole row of these machines down the side of the bunker. Which you'll see what I mean in a few seconds. So if they all pick up, I don't know, like 10 square meters or something, I can have kind of them evenly spaced down here. So I can have one there, another 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 one there, I don't know, like 5 of them down. Then I can have this conveyor belt going all the way along. I might need that extension, and then unloading at that end. My goodness, this is going to be epic. So I need a few more of these. That's 1, 2. I'll start with 4 for now. 3, 4. Okay, I need to drive them all, don't I? Okay, let me just faff around. I'll come back to you when I've got them all at the farm, at the silage, sorry. Well, I think I'm either completely nuts or a farming genius, and I don't know which way it's going to go yet. But you can see the concept here. So there's a couple of things I don't know still, is if these will reach all the way to the other end of the silo to empty the farthest row or not. If they don't, I may have to replicate this on the other side. But you can see the idea is to have a row of these and then another conveyor belt running all the way down the side and then somehow setting up into the wagon. Now this is what lifts into the wagon, but I can't to lift it and put it right at this end means that it's going to be sticking right out into the road. So which probably isn't going to be ideal. So it needs to be all the way kind of out here. And like I say, that means it's going to be sticking over the road. I mean, that could actually be a good thing, because it could just be like a stop and start sort of process. So I think I'm going to need, well, I'm certain I'm going to need the extension anyway. So I'm just going to go and buy that extension, the other conveyor belt system, just to see what that looks like before I continue. Right, this extra conveyor belt's back. Let's see what it looks like when I unfold it and what it does. I'm not sure which way it runs, so I need to have a close-up look as well. So I can see that at the back of it, hang on, at the back of it there's a hole, so I would presume then it runs that way. So that's the entry and this is the exit. So I think if I can actually just put it kind of where I am, I'm in the right sort of place. Presumably I can drive this one, yeah, like I can the others. Right, so this is good so far. I don't know how long it is. Oh my goodness, these are really awkward to drive. Ooh. Okay, how do I... Okay, that's up, down. We don't want to go up and down. We want it to be as flat as possible. How do I unfold it? Oh, it unfolds that way. Okay. Okay, this is not what I was expecting so far. Oh, it's a right angle. Interesting. Okay. I was hoping it would be longer. That's definitely only up, down. Okay. Okay, maybe it comes off this way. Oh, okay, I think I've cracked it. It goes all the way down. Presumably this goes all the way down, and then I can go that way. Okay, fine. Oh, we are going to need another one of these, aren't we? I mean, this is all well and good, but it could be completely pointless if this doesn't work. I suppose I should do a test, shouldn't I, to see if it does work before I get too carried away. How much was this? This was 18,000, so sadly I can't afford another one. So, but what I can do is this trailer, the second one in from the top, does have some silage in it. Oh, okay, well now I've got some silage in this conveyor belt apparently. It needs to go a bit further. I wonder if... Okay, let's just jump out of here. All we're doing... This isn't the final thing, as it were. This is just testing. Right, so you need to catch the exit of that conveyor and also the one nearest you. This one might need to go up a little bit if it can. Other one. Oh, lovely. Up you go. All the way up. Thank you. Now you need to go... you can't go anymore because you're going to fall, so therefore you need to go back a little bit more. Okay, well something's happening. You're still kind of there. Let me just... not you. It's you. You need to shimmy out a little bit. You need to... My goodness, it's going to be like an Austin Powers 10,000 point turn. In fact, let's not worry too much because that isn't going to make that much of a difference for now. Okay, so you're running. I don't know if I need to turn you on or not. You've got something there. Okay, so now you need to make sure you're high enough for the trailer. Okay, let's see if you fit. I think you'll fit. Oh my god, it's actually working. Okay, so that's going. Right, now I need to turn on the other conveyor belts to see if it automatically picks stuff up. Can I turn it on from not being in it? Turn on. B. Oh, that's got some grass as well. Let's turn this one on. Oh my goodness, guys. Turn that one on. Okay, that's got... Do I need to turn this one on? Control I. Okay, it might have got a little bit confused because of some grass went across, didn't it? Did some grass go in here as well? Yeah, that turned to grass. Do I need to ditch this grass? Because I don't actually want grass, I want silage. Right. So let's see what's happening here. So do I need to turn you on? I don't know what attach means. Unfold conveyor belt. Okay, I think he's running. We know that one worked because that was working a moment ago. This one, turn on. Oh damn, it's got some more grass. Okay, so that's got some more grass in it, which is annoying. So if I just dump silage, I wonder if it will just overwrite it. That one's on, but it's not doing anything, which suggests that this one might not be working. This one. Not you. I can't click the other one. You. Okay, do I need to turn you on? No, that seems like it's working. What are you doing? Turn you on. I wonder if it's because there's grass in the system again. That might not be quite close enough. We know this one works because it just worked. So the one that's not working at the moment is the middle conveyor. This one doesn't seem to be working at the moment. Okay, there doesn't seem to be any kind of unfold button. And I can't see any like power cables or anything, so I don't think I need to power it. Okay, let me just try dumping the grass again, just in case it has the wrong thing in the trailer. Okay, that's definitely running. That one isn't turned on. That one's definitely running. It's not quite overlapping correctly, that one. So I can't help think... Oh. That's going. That's going. Okay, is it going? Oh, that's going. Right, so it's to do with positioning. So I think I need to move this one out a bit more. Okay, that didn't help. Uh-oh, it's stuck. I tried folding it and unfolding it to see what that would do, but it did nothing, apart from broke everything. So what do we know? We've definitely got one, let's call these unloader conveyors. We've definitely got an unloader conveyor running, because that's worked. We definitely know that the trailer loader conveyor works, because we've got that up and running. So it's just this unloader here, which seems a bit hit and miss at the moment. Oh my goodness, this is so difficult to drive, particularly when I'm talking. Okay, nice and straight. Okay, that one's doing something. That's going up, that's going up. Okay, it's stuck here at the moment. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so this one... Jesus, I emptied out the whole thing. So this one definitely works. So then does that mean you can only have a conveyor at the end? I guess we can test that easy enough. This may ruin my plan a little bit. So now I'm just testing if you can only have one conveyor at the end or not. This one just doesn't want to turn. Go away. Or is it that you can only have one feeder? I mean, that might be the case. I guess I should test that first. No. Okay, so now we're just testing if you can only have one of these on the extension, which would, I guess, blow my plan out the window. God. Interesting. Okay. So I guess my next question is, can you chain these? Doesn't appear so. Okay. So if you can only have one feeder per belt, I mean, that's not ideal, is it? So yeah, I think by the looks of it, you can only have a feeder conveyor at the end of the extension conveyor. I think that's what it works like, which I'm just testing to see if that completely blows our plan out of the water or not. How did I fold it up? If that is the case, that you can only have one feeder at the end of every extension, then it means that... Okay, I really can't figure out how to fold this up. I'm sure I could fold it up before. Then it means that we'll have to have 3 or 4 extensions. So every time there's an extension, there's a feeder, right? I think. How did I do this? I'm sure I could fold it up. Oh, there you go. So I'm just going to test... Oh my god, the keyboard and mouse is so awkward. So I'm just going to test that hypothesis by reeling this in to make it just one width. That still looks like it's all lined up okay. Yeah. Annoyingly, I'm running out of silage. And I'm also running out of money. Okay, so that worked. Okay, so what I might have to do then is I might have to have a series of these extensions. So it's one of them plus one of them at every section. So each feeder feeds its own conveyor, and then the conveyor then latches onto the next one. I mean, that seems slightly ridiculous because it's just using half the available extension. But I can't seem to get a feeder to work anywhere on the extension other than right at the end. So our plan isn't completely foiled, I don't think, at least. I just can't see to find any other way of making it work at the moment. I do need to test if I can get all of this right at the end. It just means that every extension is going to cost... Yeah, so it can pick it all up. So that means that's good. So that means... so that means that it will work in terms of picking up the full width of the container. It does, however, just mean that I'm going to need more money. So basically what will happen is we'll have just 4 of these, or however many we need of these. So that will go there, kind of. And then we'll have another one. So I don't think it actually changes the plan too much. It just makes it vastly more expensive. Rather than £5,000 every extension, it's... oh, whatever the price of this was. So this is going to have to go kind of about here-ish. Oh my goodness, I think this ground is very unlevel. I think that's maybe what the problem is. I'm not sure you can soften the ground when there's vehicles on it. It appears to be doing it, so perhaps you can. So yeah, so I think I'm not giving up hope yet. I think the I think the plan still stands. I think we just need to... oh, that's such a shame that the conveyors are just... yeah, £18,000. Darn, I can't afford another one. Or maybe I could sell... well, that's not a bad shout. Can I sell a couple of these and get some money back? Oh, look, I'm just short. Damn. I don't think I can afford it. It's 18,000, isn't it? And I got 17. No. Oh, what a shame. Do I have anything else I can sell? What's in here? The tiniest amount of silage. That's not going to do nothing. Oh, I need to sell something. Or finish this contract, I guess, is the other answer. There's a little bit of bailing there. I'll just take that quickly. Okay, so here's the plan. I'll pause here. I'll finish these contracts. And then when I come back, we'll have some more money. And then I can finish off this master plan. So, yeah, I'll be back in just... well, for you, it'll be a second. For me, it's going to be hours. So I'll be back in a moment. What seemed like a mere couple of seconds for you was actually an entire evening plus dinner with my family for me. And you know, while I was eating dinner, I actually had a pretty big epiphany. I suddenly realized that some of these vehicles, you have to actually get the engine running, don't you? Like the wood chipper machine. So I suddenly realized this whole time it may have actually been working, but I didn't actually turn them on, which would be pretty annoying. So I'm just going to have a little reset. I still definitely need the extra extension. So in fact, I'm going to buy that right now. Because we know that much, don't we? I also did those other contracts, by the way, so we have a little bit of money again now. So I know I definitely need one of these. And I also sold some of these, didn't I? 1, 2, so I need 4 more of those, I think. So I'm just going to buy all the things we need. 1, I hope I have enough. Yeah, I do. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're back to where we were before. I need to go and pick them all up, obviously. But hopefully now we've actually got the things that we need, and hopefully now as well. It was just a matter of I didn't turn the blooming things on, and that's really terribly embarrassing if that's literally what I did. So I'm hoping I can get up and running quite quickly. But I do need to move all these bits around, which will take me a little while. So I'll just shimmy all these, and then we'll go from there. Right, I now have all of the pieces of the puzzle. I feel like I'm doing some sort of puzzle. So I've got 6 pickups, 2 extensions, and 1 loader. So I think my goal is basically to have the extensions down this edge, and then a loader, 3 loaders going into each extension, which I think should cover the majority of the bunker. That's the plan. The only thing I don't know is whether to unload this way or to continue unloading that way. So I'm going to have a little think about that. But the first step is to get a little bit more organized. So I'll probably just kind of fiddle around for a little while, to be honest, and see what I can work out. Because I'm not entirely sure what I need to do right now. I certainly know I need at least 1 extension. Which button was it to extend? That one, okay. So let's get an extension out. Oh goodness, these are so annoying to drive around, my lord. It's so weird, I'm just driving like little trailer things. It's such an odd thing to do. And it's also really annoying to know which one you're controlling. There we go. It seems like you have to jump in on the left-hand side of it. So, I'm going to have to put some music on or something for you guys, because this is just going to take an absolute age. Because it's just going to be like really awkward little moves like this the entire time. So I'll just kind of crack on with this and see how we get on. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we have a conveyor system. Now, I'm not entirely convinced this is going to work, but basically what we have is we have 6 feeders feeding 2 extensions and then the trailer loader. And my hope is that these feeders have enough range to get kind of their section of the silo of the bunker. I'm not entirely convinced it's going to work, but I think it's probably worth a try at this stage. I mean, it looks pretty ugly. This is just a proof of concept. I've just gone and leased a forage wagon with the last few £1,000 that I have. And my goal is to start picking up some grass and then dumping it into the silo and use that grass as a like a test bed. And if we can get all the grass going in there and then all the grass getting picked up by the conveyor system, then we know it'll work for when the grass is silage. So that's the plan. The tractor's just on its way back with the forage wagon. I'll intercept it when it drives past, and I'll just pick up lots of grass and then just dump it in and then see if the conveyors work. If it does work, then we'll rethink the placement of it. I'm not entirely convinced they're going to stay on that side of the silo. I might move them over to this side and then just lose a little bit of the field. I don't like... Well, I'm on the fence. I do kind of like how you could just drive down the road and pick up whatever this has got, silage, and then carry on again. But I also don't like that because then it's going to block traffic, isn't it? So yeah, I don't know. So I think I'm either going to... I'm going to test it here like this for now. If it works, then I may move it to this side. Or I may completely redesign the silo area and put like one of the double-sided ones in. So if this does work and I can get a conveyor system working, then I'll be excited. I just need to kind of keep figuring things out. So I'm just going to whip around and pick up some of this grass. Hey, look at this dodgy grass cutter. Look, he's missed a bit. Phew. Can't get the staff nowadays, can you? Look! Bloody hell. Must be agency workers. Just that's not reliable, you know? Right, so I don't think I've got any of these conveyor belts turned on. So when I put this grass in, it should just sit there. I'm going to try and put it over this far side, because this is going to be the complicated side. How do I unload? Control I. Because if it can reach down this far left, then it probably means it can reach the entire silo. Bunker. I keep calling it a silo, but I think it is called a bunker. So of course, doing this for real, it will involve silage and not grass. But for now, we just want to try it with grass. Right, so I'm going to run through, and I think I need to turn on each vehicle. Start the engine, yep, and turn on B. Okay, well that's a good sign. That instantly did something. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Oh my goodness, this is kind of working at the moment. Okay, I can't click this one. Okay, it looks like some of them aren't close enough to the conveyor belt. Right, so this one, that one, and I think maybe the first one wasn't close enough to the conveyor belt to unload. So we're going to have to do a little bit of tweaking, but holy smokes, it kind of worked a little bit better than I was expecting, to be honest. I'm just going to drive the trailer underneath the unload. So yeah, well, that was a remarkable achievement. that was actually far better than I was expecting. Like, things happened. I just need to see which conveyor belts were running and which weren't. And I think I'm going to be able to tell. Oh my god, that's not ideal. I think I'm going to be able to tell fairly quickly by seeing which conveyor belts unload and which ones don't. But first I need to repair this catastrophe that I've just caused. Okay, okay, unloading. Right. I can't quite see. So that conveyor belt's definitely unloading, because I saw it run out of material. Something up here is definitely working, because this is getting lower. Yep, see, that's getting lower here. So one of these conveyors is running. I can't quite tell which one. That one's running. I can see it moving, look. I can't see these two running, but that might just be because the conveyor's been hogged by the two in the middle so far. The fact that the grass is going down from the far side of the bunker, that's exciting. So it means that we have it means that the pickup conveyors have the range to get across the silo, which is very good. Yep, that one's definitely running. This one I haven't seen move at all. That one I haven't seen move at all. In fact, looking at it from here, look, you can tell it's not going to reach, so that needs tweaking. Okay, this one's running out. Okay, so now we'll see if this one is working or not. Okay, that one doesn't appear to be reaching that edge either. So at the moment, the only one that's definitely working is that middle one, and that did all of this area, look, which is fantastic. And it appears that that one is working, or maybe even that one actually, because look, it hasn't run out yet. Oh my goodness, I'm never going to have to do any manual silage loading. This is very exciting. This is going down here as well, but I think it's just that one. Okay. Right. So what have we learned? We've learned that the range is good. We've learned that we might actually just need 2 on each one, perhaps. Okay, I want to do some learning before I just start moving things around. Okay, so this middle one did a lot, so perhaps I can just get away with one on each side of the conveyor even, perhaps. I guess the test will be this one on that edge. If I get that one lined up, if it can get that edge, so perhaps I'll do that first. Yeah, you can see that's never going to reach. It's not even anywhere near it. What a loser I am. Okay, so I need to get this one in a little bit of a better position. Okay, well that was literally a centimetre. If that now reaches that far end of the silo, then that's fine. So you might be able to get away with just 2 pickups for each one, but as I've got 3, I may as well keep them all. Seems like we have a bit of a blockage here. Oh no, that's running. Okay, I'm not going to touch anything else at the minute. I'm just going to test one conveyor at a time. So he's done, he's done. Okay, now this one. Okay, this one I think just needs to... These are awfully finicky to move. Oh, that's interesting. So even though it's loads from the front, the graphic shows it from the back. Okay, so that's good to know when I'm doing more testing. Okay, that hasn't picked up that next bit of grass, which is interesting. Maybe I need to turn it on again. Oh yeah, I need to turn it on again. Okay, that's still not quite right. So now let's see if this can reach to the back. If this can reach to the back, then I may as well leave it here. Looking good. Okay, great. Guys, this is looking pretty fantastic. Okay, now let's just tweak this one. What I might actually do is... I mean, this might be a really bad idea, but I just want to... In fact, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to move this one. You over? Yep, you'll do. Okay, so now I just need to make this one a little bit nearer. I'd rather them be nearer the wall than nearer the conveyor, because it's more important that I can reach the end of the bunker than it is that I can reach the conveyor, because I can move the conveyor, but obviously I can't move the bunker. Okay, so this was... Oh, hang on, this is quite high. I need to try and lower it, look. Okay, I think that's better. Can I get it any lower? Does this go lower? No, that's just up, down, left, right. Okay, so that can't go any lower. So hopefully this can go a smidge lower. Okay, let's try this one. So this is the only one that's looking a bit iffy at the moment, because this is a long way from the edge of that bunker. So I might need to move the whole system down a little bit. My goodness, this is so finicky to move. Okay, there we go. Right, let's hope that it can still reach all the back here. Come on, let's hope it all goes. And then the final test will be when I get... Oh no, it can't reach it, look. Darn. Oh, hang on. It literally just needs a little millimeter. I wonder if I can move the conveyor rather than move that. I'm doing like the slightest key presses on my keyboard. Okay. I mean, it looks a bit glitchy, but I think it's okay. I want to go back a little bit. Oh no, don't get stuck. Okay, for this one, back is forward, which is very confusing. Okay. Right, I think it's time for test 2. So let's run around again and see what it's like this time. Right, so now, if I can tuck really in close, I'm going to go as close as I can. Which probably means I'm going to get absolutely stuck, but hey ho. Okay. This should just start picking up straight away. Come on. Sadly, I got stuck before I got to the end, which means I didn't get it all right to the end of the silo. Okay, they're up and running. That one's not doing anything, but that's expected because nothing went to this end. So next time I must test going all the way to this end. So basically all it means I need to do then is when I'm loading grass, just make sure all the machines are turned off. Well, I'll leave the machines off all the time basically. But when it's time to pick up the silage, I'll turn all the machines on and then unwrap the silage and then it'll be unloading straight away. It will literally be automated. I need to figure out course play and auto route to put the forage wagon to unload into the bunker, but I think that's doable. Look at this. It's going to drive me nuts that this isn't in a straight line. It's not parallel with the side of the bunker. But like I say, I think I'm going to have to think about this again. This is a temporary does it work? I mean, it loads pretty slowly, but I don't care about that because it's automated. So I don't care if it takes 5 minutes game time because I'm not even going to be aware that it's happening ultimately. So one more test, just to make sure that the grass down here gets picked up by this one. And then I think we've cracked it. That stopped, but there's still a bit here, which is a bit worrying. So hopefully this middle one can reach that. These two I'm pretty sure can get all of that, so it's just this little pile here. That one is still working, so hopefully that middle one is going to be able to suck up the rest of that grass. It's looking good so far. Come on, one last little bit. Yes! I mean, ultimately, I don't really care. Well, I guess I do care if it doesn't pick up all the silage. I'm not sure if you can put the grass back on top of silage that you haven't picked up or not. And this one should just empty now. Okay, that one's missing, so I need to rejig this edge here. That's from where I was screwing about before. Oh, there you go. That was easy. here it goes up that one. Guys, look at that. What a result. Okay, so now I just need to test dumping this end of the bunker. Come on, you can reverse. We've got automated silage picking up. Thank goodness, because that was such a rubbish job the last time I did it. Don't drive into the river. Go. Yeah, look at that. I've somehow managed to turn Farming Simulator into Factorio. Right, test is, can he get all this now? That's the test. It's going to take a while because the conveyor is going to have to finish first. So this guy's got to get all that first, and then this guy's got to get all that. I think it goes in kind of nearest to the end priority. Well, I am slightly concerned he's stopped picking up, but I'll just be patient. It might be that this guy's just stealing it all before this guy can get it. Until that's all gone, then this guy can get this bit here, hopefully. Still going. Come on. Please work. To be fair, if it doesn't work, it means I just need to move the whole system a foot this way. So it's not the end of the world. I just don't want to faff around anymore. Come on, come on. Keep green until it's all gone. This conveyor belt needs to stay green. If it turns grey, it means it can't reach this. Come on, come on. Keep nibbling it, keep nibbling it, keep nibbling it. Oh, yes! Oh, what a result. So just to check, this should just say empty. Yeah! People, we've cracked it. Oh, what a result. I am happy with that, I tell you what. Look at that. Hang on, I've got to line up for a little screenshot. There we go. Smile for the camera. We got ourselves an automated silage system. So now we literally have full silage automation. I need to build the course play that fills up the silage, and I need to build the course play that does the compacting, but I've seen that happening on YouTube, so I absolutely know for a fact that can happen. I just have never seen a conveyor belt system like this on YouTube, or I'm sure people have done it, but I've just never seen it. So this has been my big unknown. So now I'm just turning all these conveyor belts off, so when I put the grass in, it doesn't automatically pick it up. Because now I do actually need some silage, because I do actually have no money. Oh, guys, I'm so happy with that. That's so cool. That's really cool. Just keep gazing at my lovely conveyor belts. It's a bit, they're a bit higgledy-piggledy, which is bugging me a little bit, but you know what? I'll live with it. I once again have no money. I don't know how I keep having no money. It's, well, I do know. I've just bought a massive conveyor belt system, but I need to get to the point where I just don't have to worry about money. All of my money still comes from contracts. I'm pretty sure there is a course play thing for this. I'm just going to have a quick look, because this is pretty boring. Yeah, silo work, look. Can I just click go? Oh, I can't even turn on an AI worker, look. Oh god, we've reached that level of poverty. I can't even afford an AI worker. Oh, what a state of affairs. How about rags to riches? I was like rags to moderate money, to rags to no money, to a small amount of money, to more rags, to a little bit of money, and now I'm back to rags again. Yeah, really very pleased. I'm really happy with this conveyor belt system. It's still proof of concept. It's still pretty ugly, but it works, and we've proven that we can automate silage emptying, which anyone who watched the last episode knew that I wasn't really very entertained with having to empty silage. So now that we've automated that, I'm really very happy. Been really good fun sorting out all this conveyor belt system. I've really enjoyed it. So enjoy your morning, afternoon, evening, and I shall catch you when I speak to you again. Bye-bye for now.